Drafts version 5 represents a ground-up rewrite of the entire application. There's a ton of new features. Let me show you a few of them here. Here's the all-new Drafts editor. It's got a real clean design, but it's also customizable. It's even got the ability to set themes. There's the light theme or the dark theme. You can set it on automatic so it will be turned on depending on the amount of brightness in the room. And you can make adjustments. For instance, with the dark theme, there's the sepia or solarized. Or if you've got an iPhone 10, the dark theme, which is the nice pure black. You can do the same thing on the light theme, setting any one of these as your designated light theme. I like the white though. The new version of Drafts also has the ability to set a custom icon color. I've got this blue one set, but you can go to the default, or maybe you like red. I'll exit the app now, and you can see the fancy new red Drafts icon. In some ways, prior versions of Drafts became a victim of its own success. The app was so great that people were storing hundreds of notes in Drafts. Well, with version 5 of Drafts, you can now organize those notes with tags. To see your tags, just tap on the tag button and you see this separate line. There's no tag on this note, so I can add one. I'm going to make one tag and just call it Drafts because this is a draft about drafts. Hit return, and now I've added it as a tag. You can see it appears in the tag line and also down below. I'm going to add one more because this is a long draft. So I'll have two different tags, long and draft. Now if I go to the draft list, you can see that those tags appear underneath the tag there in blue. Here's another note. This one is also about drafts. So I'm going to add a tag, and I'm going to just tap on the drafts tag because it appears below. But this is a short one, so I'll create a new tag for that, short. And then very quickly I could go through and apply these tags throughout. Here's one about a blog post, so I'll just make a tag called blog. And I'm also going to flag this one because it's something I want to treat as important. And here's one last one that is both about drafts and short. And I'm just going to tap on the buttons below, and I've applied those two tags. So once you have those tags applied, you can then filter your drafts list by the tags. To do that, go ahead and tap on your drafts list, and then tap on the little filter icon button, and I'm going to select drafts that have the drafts tag and are short. And when I'm done, you'll see just two appear matching those criteria. Applying Drafts version 5's tags and filters, you're going to be able to manage a lot of notes in Drafts. With prior versions of Drafts, when you open the application, it gets you to that blank screen with that blinking cursor, which is one of the things I love about this application. Now, in past versions, you could set a timer, so if you went back in the application within seconds or minutes, it would continue where you left off with the last draft. But for some people, that's not enough. They want the ability to go in and resume their last draft hours or even days later. You can do that now with Drafts 5. To do so, just go in the settings and throw the switch for focus mode. Once you turn on focus mode, this disables the automatic creation of new drafts and lets you continue where you left off, no matter how long it's been. With Drafts version 5, it has Siri integration, so now you can add a note to Drafts directly using Siri. Let me show you. Create a note using Drafts. Arrange Disneyland trip with Liana.
Okay, Drafts created a note. Arrange Disneyland trip with Liana.
So now I've created this note. If I go into Drafts, there it is. You can see there's a brand new Drafts note that I created with my voice. There's another feature about Siri with Drafts that I want to point out. New paragraph. This isn't a new feature, but something that everybody should know about, period. Drafts does an amazing job converting your voice to text, period. Usually using Siri, there's a timer that goes off after about 45 seconds and stops you from continuing to record, period. Through some clever programming, Drafts gets around that and gives you the ability to keep talking and talking and talking without having a problem, period. New paragraph. This makes drafts one of the best places to dictate text to your phone, period. I just had to say that. Another new feature in drafts are the additional controls over the appearance of your drafts. I talked earlier about the themes of light themes, dark themes, and theme selection, but if you scroll down further, there's a lot you can control now. The fonts, the spacing, the position of the text on the screen, and a bunch of check marks for autocorrect, spell checking, smart quotes. With Drafts 5, you've got complete control over how the text appears in the application. And finally, Drafts is a free download, so it costs you nothing to get in and get started. But if you'd like, you can upgrade to the Pro version, which gives you some additional features like the ability to edit actions, to create custom workspaces, and use the themes. Regardless of whether you go with the Pro or the free version, Drafts can change your game. Head over to getdrafts.com today and check it out.